So Gundam Evolution is finally getting its first unit balancing patch on Wednesday, October 26th, after its maintenance. This patch comes a little over a month after its release on September 19th. Somehow, I've clocked in over 100 hours, with a respectable win rate of 62%, a 10.3 kill-death ratio, and landed in an impressive bronze ranking before they made changes to that, and dumped everyone below Silver 4 into Silver 4. In any case, I'll be going over this update and giving some of my opinions on the changes, and I encourage you guys to share your thoughts in the comments as well. Thank you for watching, and let's begin. First off, they preface this entire update with a couple paragraphs here. Quote, "The development team has decided on what to adjust based on play data and the opinions of our players. We ask for your understanding as there may be some tuning down of the abilities of the unlockable units to achieve sustainable balance." End quote. I'm glad about this, since that means they aren't making those units essentially pay to win. I have my criticisms of the currency and shop model of the game, but that's beyond the scope of this video. I just wanted to point this out. Moving on, they say they're going to release balance patches monthly for the game, which is great. The best way to kill off interest of a multiplayer game is not releasing any kind of patches to keep it fresh. On to the unit changes, which they address two main concerns. Two of the melee units, Exia and the Zaku 2 melee, and improving ranged unit sustainability in fights. Now, I've wondered about the win rates for the melee units, and it seems that those two in particular have a 2 to 3% higher win rate than everything else. As for the ranged units, they're mostly just increasing ammo counts and a few ability changes. So starting out with Pale Rider, the EMP grenade's duration has been increased from 1 second to 2, but the slow effect was reduced from 50% to 35%. This is a great change as I've rarely gotten good use out of the grenade since it's so short. I think the 35% will still be good enough to stall units. Also, they increased the activation threshold for Hades from 7800 to 9200, basically decreasing the amount of times you can use Hades in a match. I always thought Hades was one of the best G maneuvers in the game just due to the damage output, so this change is fine. The RX-78 Gundam got its beam rifle ammo increased from 7 shots to 8. This is great, I've been using the RX-78 a lot more lately and it just gives me more twitch shot ammo. The Sasabi got some changes to the beam shot rifle. They reduced its damage per shot from the spread from 29 to 26, but extended the damage fall off distance a little bit. Basically, a well-placed point-blank shot won't absolutely delete units anymore, which is a fine change. It had really high damage output up front. The Methus' ARM beam gun ammo got increased from 12 to 14. The GM Sniper 2's sniper rifle ammo increased from 5 to 6. The Ashamar's large beam rifle ammo increased from 27 to 33. Dom Trooper's Giga Launcher ammo increased from 7 to 8. Turn A Gundam's beam rifle ammo increased from 10 to 12. The GM, like the Sasabi, got its weapon damage drop-off distance increased, and they increased the throwing speed of the detonator bomb slightly. The damage drop-off increases to account for their shields getting broken faster due to more ammo, but I don't think it matters that much. Gundam Exia had its GN sword, rush and slash cooldown increased from 8 seconds to 10 seconds, and the damage reduced from 350 to 300. This change is fine, as the upfront combo always felt a little bit too strong. The Marasai had its Sea Snake, the hook, shot speed decreased. This makes it easier to avoid, however I think the stun duration needs to be reduced also. I think most stuns in the game last a bit too long actually. The Mahiru got a few ability changes. The forward flip kick's cooldown got reduced from 6 seconds to 5 seconds. The toroidal shield cooldown got reduced from 12 seconds to 10 seconds. And the Rendu Grende Rush damage after splitting increased from 140 to 180. These changes sound fine. One of the biggest problems with the unit is it's really squishy and dies easily. Now for the big boy change, the Zaku 2 melee. The large Heat Hawk slash's range got reduced, and its G maneuver rotating slash's damage got reduced from 250, 375 when enraged, to 200, 250 when enraged. These are definitely the best changes for this unit. Its basic attack range always felt way too far, and rotating slash in almost every case was an instant team wipe. And lastly, for the unit changes, the Unicorn Gundam's beam Gatling gun ammo was increased from 50 to 55. For the most part, the ammo increases won't be that big of a deal, though I think the RX-78s, Turn A's, and the Ashamars will be the most noticeable. There was also a party requirement for members to be within 3,000 points or you couldn't form a party for even casual matches. This was changed. I had no idea this was even a thing. And the last change is adjusting leaver penalties. Apparently people were leaving games to avoid losing rating points, which is honestly something people will exploit in any game, so you should always lose rating when disconnecting from a match, regardless of reason. I'm kinda surprised they let that happen for this long. And that's it for the upcoming patch. Let me know what you guys think about the balance changes. I'd love to see what you think. I would also appreciate it if you would consider subscribing and checking out some of my other videos and live streams of the game, along with my other social media links in the description. I mainly do Super Robot Wars, but this game may become another staple for the channel, so I'm pretty excited about that. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.